POWs and British and they just gave them to them. They just gave, that's on record. That's what they think of you, military, police, intelligence. Bob?
Well, you're absolutely right. And, of course, what Eisenhower did in Operation Keel Haul at the end of the war was unspeakable. I mean, one human being shouldn't ever do that to another like torture. And what Eisenhower did was he turned over a couple of million Ukrainian troops and families to the Russians who had been fighting against Russia in the Eastern Front. And they put them in a valley and just trained the artillery on them and blew them to pieces. And so, this is the kind of thing that really upset Patton, and that's why the CIA murdered Patton.
And that's now been declassified, by the way. We've always known that, but now we know how they killed him dead in a hammer. But we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. Bob Chapman's our guest. Your call straight ahead.
Are you tired of losing your hard-earned savings in retirement? Does the continued loss of purchasing power through the hidden tax of inflation brought on by trillions of dollars in government bailouts bother you? Then please let me, Dwayne Daly with Midas Resources, help you to protect what you have left. Call me at 800-686-2237 extension 115, and I will explain to you how to retain your wealth and purchasing power now and in the future with gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a form of currency for 6,000 years compared to our present fiat currency, which has only been in existence for 38 years and failing fast. Call me, Dwayne Daly, at 800-686-2237 extension 115 to start your protection of wealth today. I will custom fit the protection package to your personal needs. No amount is too small, so start today. Call Dwayne Daly with Midas Resources at 800-686-2237 extension 115 for your gold and silver protection portfolio.
There is masses of news coming up. I'll hit it at the end of this hour, continue with your phone calls. But as promised, wide open phones throughout the rest of the show, interspersed with key little tidbits of news, like this article. California gun decision muddles Second Amendment waters, up on Infowars.com. And it is a ruling saying you don't have a right to own guns. It's just unbelievable. That is coming up. These people are such criminals. This is out of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and then it's also in the Arizona Republic. Guys, put this up on screen. DPS, U.S. Marshals merge is the headline. DPS, U.S. Marshals merge. And then it says the state police and federal marshals are merging. They're special units that track Arizona fugitives in a move they say will save money. They say they're going to get rid of sheriffs, too, with a growing number of arrest warrants being issued. And it says that the state police will now be under the feds, that they're going to be in the same office, same meetings. Bob, this is it. It's really happening.
It's a federalization of all of the enforcement agencies to come out of the federal government. And it's going to lead to no good end because it's not going to work, and the people are going to be very upset about it.
Well, Bob, I know you've seen these articles, but every couple days now I see it from news reports all over the country. And we've got that up on screen. For some reason, the computer has got it in a selection area where it's selecting favorites. So let's put that up on PrisonPlanet.tv without that. Yeah, DPS, U.S. Marshals merge. But, of course, it's for a good reason, track fugitives. You're not for the fugitives. And, the Marines are running checkpoints to stop drunk drivers and searching U.S. citizens with sidearms on their side. But it's to stop drunks. You're not for drunks, are you? And, there was a mass shooting and the Army popped up, to run checkpoints. But you're not for mass shooters, are you? This is how they're there at a checkpoint where there was a car wreck. Oh, you're for the Army helping folks at a car wreck. This is how they're selling it. But to have the governor 2 weeks ago say no checkpoints with regular Army in Tennessee, and they went ahead and just did it. I mean, Bob, then I get all the reports where they say, we have local liaison officers from Army intelligence that are in our department helping us now. And then, the local Austin Green Corps that will put the new carbon taxes in on a citywide basis. It's run by all these former Army intelligence guys. And they say in the paper, we're here seeing this as a mission, as running an intelligence operation. They're now admitting it, Bob. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's certainly out of the venue of the federal government to be doing that, and we all know that. And they're going to continue to do what they want to do. There's going to be confrontation sooner or later, and it's not going to be nice. People in counterintelligence generally are trained in intelligence, not counter-espionage activities in some small town in Alabama or Georgia or Arizona. That's not their function. They function in a different area. And I just think perhaps they're giving these people jobs after they retire.
Yeah, but Bob, imagine. Land of the free, home of the brave, they're placing military, everybody in the police departments as active duty. No. They're active duty, Bob. I have the mainstream articles. Active duty Army is sitting in the police departments. I mean, it's just, it's unbelievable. What is your, is Matthew still there?
Yeah,
Matthew,
if you don't mind, I don't want to bust in on the conversation, but I just wanted to make sure I get these two things in right now.
Yeah, but tell us. Well, stay there. Don't hang up. I want to hear what your family member thinks. The cop having the feds show up and say we're in command. We'll be right back. You think I'd comb my hair for TV? Put some hairspray in it. It's always sticking up every directions because I just come in here and like, we're on live on TV. Let's do it. Then I notice I look like buckwheat on a bad morning. The little rascals. Okay, going back to Bob Chapman and to the caller. The caller was bringing up a situation in Alabama. We're talking to Matthew. So recap. Basically, the feds come in, they say to one of your relations that we're going to be taking over in August. Tell folks about that.
Okay, I have a good friend of mine. His father is a police officer in the town I'm at, and he was telling me a story of how a federal agent came in and talked to the chief at the precinct and was telling them that starting in August this year, that their precinct is going to be under control of the federal government. He was telling me about this, and I was kind of freaking out about it. But to add more to this story, if anyone has seen anything about these Amero coins going out here at all, I work in a retail store, and someone tried to use that as money because it is at first glance it looks like a gold dollar, and then I looked at it more and it says Union of North America. So I told the guy, look, I'd just give him $1 and get it if he didn't mind, and he pretty much I could tell he didn't even know what it was. And I took it to the police officer and I showed my friend's dad, and I showed it to him, and he was very confused by this, and he's actually trying to look in it right now until I find out all over the internet now that these Amero coins are supposedly supposed to be used in the future. And I'm telling my parents and my family about all this, and my dad believes every bit of it. My mom, she everyone's kind of all over the place. But the one thing that I'm calling in the most of that I wanted you to know, Alex, and I want everyone to know out there is there any possible way I can upload this video so that y'all can see this? Because I'm sure you've probably heard about the other link to this that pretty much has woken me up and made me realize that, oh, Lord, some things are going on that I'm not even aware of in this world. Is, the whole coffin thing right now? I found someone on YouTube put in a quadrant where you can find all of the coffins that are set around the entire country. And one is out in Opelika, Alabama, which isn't but like a 30 to 45-minute drive for me.
Well, you got to watch that, though. The establishment puts out fake maps, fake camps, so they can then go debunk it. But, yes, we were sent photos. We do know where some are in Alabama. They are plastic.
Yeah, but there's something different to this, though, because I took a video camera with me earlier this week on a day off, and I was actually going to make a video of how I thought this stuff was fake, and I was going to show up there because there, the quadrant I have, I printed off the directions there, and I thought it was going to be fake. And when I showed up, I was freaking out because they were actually there. And I got out, and I went to go, and I took some photos of this. And there's some different things to these coffins that other people have not seen on the other videos on YouTube.
Okay, are you saying, let me stop you. Let me stop you,
Yes.
because what happens is we take a call, then it goes for an hour, and then no callers get on, no guests get on, nothing happens. I want to hear this, but you're saying you don't know how to upload the video?
No, I'm not near a computer right now.
Okay, but I mean, you're telling us
calling
about
on a phone.
No, I understand you're on the phone. You said you needed help uploading it. I believe I heard you say that.
No, yeah. Well, what I mean is I've looked on InfoWars and I didn't see any forums or anything like that where I could go and upload videos or something like that.
No, just upload it to YouTube and we'll link to it. And just write in the description where you saw it and what happened. But I believe we already have photos of that Alabama facility. It's in the middle of a clearing in the woods, right?
Yeah, but has anyone put up that each one of these markers? I got out of my car and I walked over real quickly, trying to make sure no one was looking because I was kind of freaking out, I'll be honest.